All right, we're just going to do something kind of fun here, guys. I uploaded my YouTube analytics to Notebook LM. If you're not familiar with Notebook LM, it's a new thing that Google's doing, and you can upload summaries, papers, whatever you want to upload, whatever you want to create, and you can upload it, and it will have a conversation kind of like in a podcast format. I had it summarize my YouTube analytics for 2024. It created an AI podcast conversation about my analytics and what I can do to like help my channel grow. So we're just going to listen to it, and I'm going to sit here with you guys and react to it. It should be fun. Let's go.
Welcome back, everybody. Today's deep dive is all about YouTube gaming.
Ooh, exciting.
Yeah, we're going to be looking at a channel called Durgils.
Okay.
Okay. Right away, they pronounced my name right. Durgils. So many people call it Durgils or Durgrills. People love to add an R after the G, Durgrills. So that's good. They pronounced it right. Let's go.
They cover games that you've probably heard of, survival, crafting, building, and even some horror games.
Cool. I like those genres.
So
That's
we've
true.
got a year's worth of data.
Oh, wow.
That we're going to be unpacking today, looking for hidden growth gems that maybe even the channel owner hasn't spotted yet.
You know what I find really interesting about
Give me
this?
the good stuff.
Durgils is pulling in a decent amount of viewership already.
Yeah.
I mean, 187,278 views over the year.
Wow.
That's not true. 187,000. Maybe it is because I had some YouTube shorts on the channel and I deleted some of them. Yeah, so decent is the emphasis on decent growth, decent viewership.
That's impressive.
They've also gained 618 new subscribers
Wow.
and earned 700.
That was also not true. That's also not true. Maybe that's how many people clicked subscribe over the year. But I lost enough subscribers that I only gained like 340 something, I think.
Impressive.
They've also gained 618 new subscribers
Wow.
and earned $782.75.
Yeah,
$782.95. That's not true either. I didn't even make $400 on YouTube last year. Well, let's keep going. I don't know where they're getting this from. It seems like I'm owed some money already.
Shabby at all.
Not a bad start, right?
Right.
But we're here to help them level up.
Of course, yeah.
And that means going beyond the basic numbers.
So what are we looking at? Where should we start?
I think a good place to start is to look at the average daily views.
Okay, yeah. What were those?
283.
Okay.
That tells me there's consistent interest.
So there's an audience.
Yeah.
How do we turn those casual viewers into dedicated fans?
Well, think of it like this. You've got a shop on a busy street, right? People are walking by, glancing in, but not everyone's coming inside.
Yeah.
To really boost your business, you need to give them a reason to stop and stay.
Right. Like that eye-catching window display.
Is this face not eye-catching enough? Is that not reason enough? Well, to be fair, I just started doing cam in 2025 full time. Maybe it'll catch on.
Exactly. Same with YouTube.
So what's the eye-catching window display for Durgils? Where should they be focusing their energy?
Their top performing video is a great place to start. It's a Resident Evil remastered guide with a whopping 8,470 views and a click-through rate, or CTR, of almost 38%.
Wait.
It wasn't a guide. It was a let's play. And I just happened to be doing something in that particular video that obviously stumps a lot of people that play Resident Evil for the first time. That's why the click-through rate is so high, and that's why the views are so high. But let's hear what else it said. I bet the view duration is like low because they just skipped to that part, right?
38%?
Yeah, that means nearly 4 out of every 10 people who saw that thumbnail in their feed actually clicked on it.
Wow, that's huge.
It's huge.
But I have to admit, I'm not totally clear on what CTR means in the grand scheme of things. Can you break it down for me?
Of course. And for anyone listening who might be in the same boat.
Yeah.
So think of your video's thumbnail as a storefront and your title as the big sign above it.
Okay, yeah.
The CTR tells you how effective that storefront is at attracting customers.
Okay.
A high CTR like this one suggests they've really nailed their presentation, making people curious to see what's inside.
So it's not just about having a great video, it's about packaging it in a way that grabs attention.
Absolutely. You need to give viewers a compelling reason
It's all
to
about the
choose your
package.
video over the millions of others out there. And Durgils has clearly demonstrated their ability to do that,
At least with this Resident Evil video.
at least with this Resident Evil video.
Yeah.
But there's another piece to this puzzle. Watch time.
Right. Getting people to click is just step one. You got to keep them hooked.
Watch time is the reason my YouTube channel is not growing. My lack of watch time.
Exactly.
And speaking of keeping people hooked, their No Man's Sky video, while not having as many views, actually boasts over 430 watch hours. Why do you think that is?
That's where the narrative comes in.
Okay.
The No Man's Sky video titled, "I finally played No Man's Sky for the first time." It tells a story.
Yeah, right.
People are drawn to stories. They want to see the journey, the struggles, the triumphs. This suggests that incorporating
definitely
stronger narrative
struggles.
elements into their content could be a winning strategy.
It seems like they might be onto something without even realizing it.
Right.
If their No Man's Sky video can achieve that kind of watch time, imagine the possibilities if they intentionally leaned into storytelling across more of their content.
I did over 80 videos on No Man's Sky. I did 86 videos on No Man's Sky. It was time to move on.
Exactly. And this is where it gets really interesting for us.
Okay.
We're not just looking at what's working, but also why it's working and how to leverage that knowledge to unlock even more growth potential.
So what would you say is the key takeaway here? What should Durgils and anyone out there trying to grow their YouTube channel really, really focus on?
Think about it like this. It's not
Tell
just
me.
about creating videos. It's about creating experiences.
Oh.
You want viewers to feel something, to connect with your content on an emotional level.
Right.
And storytelling is a powerful tool for achieving that.
So the takeaway is to focus on crafting engaging narratives, even within the context of gaming tutorials or reviews.
Absolutely. Weave a story into your content. Make it personal.
Should I do gaming reviews? I've brought some reactions to the channel. Like I'm doing a reaction now, but I've done 2 gaming trailer reactions and they've done pretty well. Just trying to bring a new audience in and then see if they like my playthroughs. Give me some ideas of things you guys would watch if I brought them to the channel that isn't like let's plays and actual gameplay. I'm just curious. I want to keep it gaming related though. I'd love to hear what you'd have to say and what you'd suggest.
Relatable and captivating. That's how you turn casual viewers into dedicated fans who can't wait to see what you create next. But let's not forget the importance of consistency and building a community.
Right. Speaking of consistency,
I've been
let's
consistent.
look at Durgils' upload schedule. Okay, so looking at their data, it seems like Durgils uploads a new video every few days. Is that frequent enough to keep people engaged, or could they benefit from posting even more often?
Well, consistency is definitely key.
Yeah.
But it's not just about how often you upload, it's also about when.
Okay.
By analyzing their data,
Yeah.
Durgils can pinpoint their audience's peak activity times.
Okay.
For example, if most of their viewers are tuning in on weekday evenings,
Right.
that's when they should be releasing new content.
Okay.
It's like hitting that primetime slot.
So it's about aligning their upload schedule with their...
Now, I've tried that before, but for some reason, I just like the 7 a.m. upload. But if we look here, let's see, 12 p.m., trying to see where like the most bright pink, right? Most viewers, many viewers. So bright pink, it looks like the most bright pink on any one line is like 11 a.m. all the way across, right? Or I could do it specifically for the days. But then that's kind of like an inconsistent upload to me. I want you guys to know, hey, this video is coming out at 7 a.m. or it's coming out at 11 a.m. Right? Like, why don't you guys watch YouTube on Thursday? What is up with that? What's up with that? All right, let's keep going.
their audience's habits, almost like creating a weekly appointment for their viewers to tune in.
Exactly.
But consistency goes beyond just posting videos.
Oh, absolutely.
Okay.
Building a community is just as important as building a content library.
Right, yeah.
Yeah, I've got a
Durgils needs to
Discord,
engage
guys.
with their viewers, respond to comments, ask for feedback, even featuring viewer suggestions in their videos.
I
I
do.
like that.
I
Can
do
go
sometimes.
a long way. It makes people feel valued and invested in the channel's growth.
It's like creating a two-way conversation rather than just broadcasting.
Exactly.
And speaking of conversations, what about incorporating those trending games we talked about earlier? That seems like a great way to attract new viewers.
You're right. Riding those trends can definitely boost visibility. But remember, it's not just about chasing the latest hype.
Right. Yeah.
Durgills needs to choose games that align with their channel's focus and their audience's interests. The report we're looking at actually suggests some promising options.
Okay, like what?
The Forest, Sons of the Forest, Starfield, even Subnautica, Below Zero.
Oh, yeah, those are all really good.
Okay, played Subnautica Below Zero. I've never played. I did one video on the Forest many years ago. Never played it again. So there's the Forest and the Sons of the Forest. If anybody would be interested in those, let me know. We'll look to see if we can bring them to the live streaming. And then Starfield, I have Starfield. So I guess that Starfield kind of brings like games like Fallout and No Man's Sky together, right? If you guys would be interested in Starfield, I would love to possibly do a full playthrough of Starfield. I started it and just never finished or never really got into it.
Imagine the potential for those games,
Yeah.
Within their current content style.
I see where you're going with this. It's about strategic expansion, not just jumping on every bandwagon that rolls by.
Exactly.
And let's not forget those story-driven games like The Last of Us Part I or even Hogwarts Legacy. They fit that narrative element we talked about earlier.
Exactly.
I'm not playing
There's
Hogwarts.
a balance to strike between catering to existing fans and exploring new avenues for growth. But beyond individual games, I'm wondering if Durgills could take a more thematic approach to their content.
What do you mean?
Think bigger picture.
Thematic.
Instead of focusing solely on specific games,
Yeah.
what if they created content around overarching themes within those genres?
Okay.
For example, a series exploring the evolution of survival horror or the psychology of crafting in video games.
Interesting.
They could elevate their content beyond just gameplay and establish them as thought leaders in those niches.
That's deep. That's pretty deep. So we would take the setting of a horror game and dig deep into the psychology of it, right? And what we think it means and do a video on it. I don't know. Maybe that'd be interesting to look at.
That's a really interesting idea. They could become a go-to source for insights and analysis, attracting a more dedicated audience. It could even lead to collaborations with other creators in the gaming community.
Exactly. Collaboration is a fantastic way to expand reach and cross-pollinate audiences. But let's not forget the practical side of things, monetization. Right now, they're earning a modest income from ads. Could they be doing more?
Well, there's definitely potential for growth.
Gas money.
Beyond ad revenue, they could explore sponsorships, merchandise, even Patreon. It's about diversifying
I had merchandise. Nobody bought anything. I tried that.
their income streams and building a more sustainable business model.
And don't forget affiliate marketing. They can link to games and products they use in their videos, earning a commission on any sales.
That's
I've done that
It's a
too,
natural
actually.
fit for their content, and it provides value to their viewers who are likely already looking for recommendations.
This deep dive has been fascinating. We've uncovered so many actionable insights that Durgills can use to level up their channel. But this goes beyond just this one channel, doesn't it?
It absolutely does. What we've discussed today applies to anyone creating content online, regardless of the platform or niche. It's about understanding your audience, crafting compelling narratives, and building a community.
So whether you're a gamer, a musician, a chef, or anything in between, the principles remain the same. Engage, connect, and create content that resonates.
Exactly. And remember, the journey doesn't end here. It's all about continuous learning, adaptation, and refinement. But let's not get ahead of ourselves. We still have one more key element to discuss.
Right.
Okay.
We can't wrap things up without addressing the thumbnail.
Oh, yeah.
Remember that impressive 37.89% CTR?
Mm-hmm.
That's where it all begins. What can we learn from Durgills' success in this area? What makes their top-performing thumbnail so captivating?
Well, it's like we've been saying. You have to stand out in that sea of content. Their thumbnail for Resident Evil Remastered Medal of Wolf and Eagle, it does a few things really well.
Okay, let's break it down.
Okay. That was a shit thumbnail. Here, let's bring it up. Here it is. Here's the thumbnail. Here is the captivating and the eye-catching thumbnail for episode 26 of Resident Evil, where I do the Medal of Wolf and Eagle puzzle. The only reason this thumbnail is so captivating is because it says in the thumbnail exactly what people are looking for, the exact puzzle that they're looking for. That's why it's so captivating. I want to learn how to do captivating thumbnails that catch people who aren't interested in Medal of Wolf and Eagle puzzle, right? Who are just browsing and they're like, oh, look at that thumbnail. I've got to watch that. I've got to click on that. That's what I want to aim for, and I'm still not good at that.
What should Durgills, or anyone really, keep in mind when designing their thumbnails?
First, clarity. You want viewers to instantly understand what the video is about. This thumbnail features a clear, recognizable image from the game,
Okay.
instantly signaling to fans what they can expect.
So no overly abstract or confusing imagery.
Exactly. Keep it simple and relevant.
Gotcha.
Second, intrigue. You need something that sparks curiosity, something that makes viewers want to click. Here, the title mentioning a specific medal.
Yeah.
The intrigue
Hints at a challenge or a hidden secret within the game.
Right.
That's enticing.
It's like a little puzzle, making people wonder, how do I get that medal? And that makes them want to watch the video to find out.
Precisely. And finally, emotion.
Like digging into people's curiosity and their intrigue and their emotion is how people succeed on YouTube, honestly. If you could learn how to do that, then you can succeed on YouTube. I'm still learning how to do that. I'm still trying to dig into that to see how to get you guys to click more.
A great thumbnail evokes a feeling, whether it's excitement, curiosity, or even a bit of fear.
Yeah.
The Resident Evil thumbnail subtly taps into that sense of suspense and intrigue associated with the game.
It's amazing how much thought goes into something as seemingly simple as a thumbnail. It's like the first impression, the handshake that welcomes viewers into your content.
You got it. And just like a good handshake, it needs to be firm, confident, and leave a lasting impression.
So if we were to boil down all of today's insights
Yeah.
into one key takeaway, what would it be? What's the most important lesson Durgills and any aspiring content creator can learn from this deep dive?
Focus on the human element.
Okay.
Yes, data and analytics are important, but at the end of the day, it's about connecting with real people.
That's true. That's
Tell
all it is.
engaging stories, build a community, and make viewers feel like they're part of something special.
That's why I try to be authentic. I don't try to do like fake thumbnails and fake reactions in my thumbnails. Everything you see in my thumbnails is authentic. It's an authentic and true reaction from what I'm doing at the time. I don't quit playing and then look in my camera and go, you know what I mean? I want it to be real. I want it to be authentic. And I want to do things that connect with you guys. That's all I try to do. And like watching my playthroughs, I try to say things that are relatable. And I don't know, I'm just myself. I don't put on an act, you know, and that's the way I want to connect with people. And that's how I'm trying to connect with people.
And never underestimate the power of a great thumbnail. It's the gateway to your content, the invitation to the experience you've created.
So, to everyone out there with a story to tell, a passion to share, remember this. Data can guide you, but heart will fuel you.
And who knows, maybe one day we'll be deep diving into your success story.
That's something we'd love to see. Until then, keep creating, keep engaging, and keep those clicks coming.
And if you're curious to see these strategies in action, check out Durgills on YouTube. See for yourself how they're turning data into engaging content and building a thriving community in the process.
Until next time, happy gaming.
Building a thriving community. No, I love the guys. I love you guys that have joined the channel since I started playing games. So I love the small community I have and the core group that I have. I love you guys. So that was interesting. That was fun. That was fun. You know, I downloaded, I exported my analytics, and then I asked ChatGPT to summarize it. And then I uploaded it here. Here it is right here. I uploaded it here, and here's what I uploaded on the left-hand side. And then this software turned it into an AI podcast conversation. So that was fun. That was fun. All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed it. I'd love to hear some of your thoughts in the comments, and I'd like to hear some of your ideas on things you'd like to see coming to the channel. I'd like to do a little bit more than just gameplay, just to connect with you guys and talk to you guys and do some fun stuff. Love to hear your thoughts. All right, hope you guys have a good rest of your week. We'll see you. Take care.